everyone. Welcome to Bella TV. My name is Jennifer, and today I am joined by two amazing ladies, fashion designer, actress, advocate. Very excited to have you both. We're talking about a new fashion collaboration, but I'll let you both jump right in and introduce yourselves. Tell our viewers who you are and a little bit about yourself. Vivienne, did you want to start?
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. My name is Vivienne Hu, a CEO and creative director for brand VHNY and the brand Vivienne Hu.
Hi, I'm Corcoran. I'm an actress, filmmaker, and a lover of Vivienne's designs.
Thank you.
Amazing. So let's start. Obviously, you two have a new collaboration. Let's start at the beginning. How did you first connect or meet each other?
Well, it's really funny because so I had a role in a new feature that was coming out, and I was a little bit nervous about it. It was a little bit different for me, and we were doing this test screening just to get like some feedback before it was released. And I was just kind of like looking for something to wear, and I stumbled into Vivienne's shop in Soho, and I just immediately loved her designs. I put on this dress and felt just super confident in myself, and it was a lot of pressure, going into the screening. So when I decided to wear the dress, obviously I invited her, and the screening went really, really well. And that film actually was the first film that I started winning Best Actress awards for, and I think it was kind of inherent in how confident I felt talking about the film, and that had everything to do with what I was wearing, and that was Vivienne's work. And then she invited me to her runway shows, and we just kind of stayed friends. And she's dressed me for all sorts of events ever since.
Absolutely, exactly as she said.
Yeah. Amazing. So how did this collaboration come about? Obviously, there's a lot of meaning behind it. I know it's very important to the both of you. So did one of you bring up, hey, let's collaborate? Or was it kind of born out of the idea that we need to introduce some more inclusivity into the fashion industry? How did it all start?
I would say we put first the collection first. We always pursue innovation and creativity in fashion field, and only with inclusivity, fashion industry will be more dynamic and diverse in order to proceed further development. The VHNY collaborated with Corcoran is inspired by hippies. We wanted to reflect the beauty of breaking boundaries through gender inclusive. So I have met Catherine for many years, and we're friends. I know she's so cool and friendly. It's exactly typical New Yorker. I will say I need to invite her, and I say, Catherine, you are the best person who represents this collection. So that's we get there.
Yeah, when she reached out to me about it, I was really excited because one of the things I love about like Vivienne's calling cards is always have this kind of feminist undertone, right? She creates really beautiful pieces that are designed to empower women, and initially started in the workplace. She wanted women to feel like they could be themselves, but also walk in and feel powerful and dynamic wearing her designs and feel like they could really make change. So when she approached me about this streetwear collection and about wanting it to be gender neutral and wanting it to empower all types of people from all different backgrounds, I was immediately in. I was just so excited to be involved and be able to just, take the empowerment that she already provides to so many people to the next level.
I love that. And I also think, it's a great time for inclusive pieces like this because it is so, streetwear is very big right now, and comfortable pieces and things that, you kind of feel comfortable in, whether it's being at home, which we've all been a lot lately, things that can kind of last, throughout the day. So tell us about the actual pieces in the collection. What do they look like? What are some of your favorites? And then where'd the inspiration come from? Do you, collaborate very closely on what it's going to look like? Or do you have certain input that you put in when Vivienne is designing? How does that work?
This collection is inspired by hippies. So we want to reflect the beauty of breaking boundaries through gender inclusive. The collection focuses on mix of vibrant colors and unique patterns, such as tie-dye, and come prepared with street create details, such as oversized pocket. Come with my favorite part. I like a tie-dye fritz, oversized coat shoulder street sweatshirt. First of all, the fabric itself is very we developed the fabric itself, tie-dye over fritz. And secondly, I think through Catherine, where that piece is, I feel so so cool, and also it's just bravely.
Yeah, when she had the collection, she had me come over and we in the studio that she's at now, and we tried on different pieces, and we like talked about what made me feel confident, but also what kind of challenged how I normally present myself. And what I love about, you know, the pieces I've worn from her in the past is they're very fitted, they're very, you know, feminine. And so we kind of just decided for this one to go in like the opposite direction. So everything was going to be looser, but still really strong pieces that made you feel super confident. And it was really great because, you know, we'd be doing the shoots for the campaign, and people would walk by and it would be men, women, you know, non-binary individuals, people from all sorts of different backgrounds, and they'd stop me and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I love that! You know what I mean? That outfit, I love, you know, that sweatsuit. I love what you're wearing. Like, who is it?" And so that was when I kind of knew that it was going to be a really amazing collection, and that it was going to do exactly what we wanted it to do, because it people were stopping me nonstop, and I feel like if it was just a typical feminine piece, I wouldn't have gotten that much interaction with people. You know how New York City is. Like, New Yorkers are not afraid to say how they feel about something. And I think my favorite pieces are kind of what she's talking about, are these like really, they're comfortable, but they're super cool and kind of funky, these like tie-dye sweatshirts that have these really nice cutouts. And even to see like these like tough men who had like great streetwear on, be like, oh, I would rock that, was so cool and so awesome to see how fluid, you know, fashion can be.
Thank you, Catherine.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I think too, people now with, you know, fluidity in the fashion industry, it's also easy to take it from day to night. I feel like people are dressing up more casual loungewear pieces. So they're really kind of transformational and can kind of fit anyone in any occasion. But talking about obviously fluidity and inclusivity, I'm curious to hear from both of you. You know, Catherine, as an advocate, you do a lot of advocacy work. Vivienne, as a huge fashion designer, why is it so important that we continue to integrate inclusivity into, I mean, not just our daily lives, but particularly the fashion industry?
Well, I mean, and Vivienne will speak to this much more clearly than I will, but at least in the film and television industry, and this transcends into all art forms, right? Fashion forms, representation is still a huge issue, right? And that not just in who your pieces are for, who your films are for, but that transcends into pay rates, wages, you know, statistically, women still make 72 cents to the male dollar. In the entertainment field, that number is even greater. And that's not even and that statistic only talks about women. That doesn't talk about people who do not identify as either gender. That does not talk about trans individuals, where that is just even more of an extreme disparity. And so when I think we have a responsibility as creatives to change that narrative, and the way that we do that is by creating work, creating art that where everybody can see themselves and relate to the stories, and not only see themselves represented, but be able to take these pieces and wear them in their everyday lives. It doesn't feel like something that's unreachable. They don't need to get it altered. They don't need, you know, they don't need to be anything but who they are, and feel confident in these pieces. And that's something that Vivienne's signature collection has always done for me. So I'm really excited to be a part of being able to do that for other people.
Absolutely, I totally agree with her. So it is so important to be inclusively. And for fashion, as I already mentioned, we always try to be creative and innovative. Technically, it's all about more dynamic and diversity. It is only the inclusivity will bring us so, and that the fashion industry continue in the more to be more dynamic.
I love that. I totally agree. I can't wait to see more of the collection. So why don't you let us know where not only we can purchase the collection, but also where people can follow along with each of you and all of the amazing things that you both have going on.
Shall we cut this one?
No problem. Honestly,
see, that's how busy she is.
No, you know what's so crazy is like Vivienne, like not only does she have her collections that she has to put on, she has 2 different lines that she releases a new collection for every season, but she teaches and lectures at fashion universities about diversity and representation within the Asian community all over the country. I mean, she's absolutely incredible. But I believe
it's working from home.
That's okay. We see how busy you are. We understand.
So back to Jennifer's question. Is this collection we sell in, of course, the VHNY.us, and we have the exclusive page with the Catherine Corcoran regarding this collaboration. We also sell Macy's in the US, and also another exclusive platform, earrings.com. Meanwhile, we sell in Walmart, Canada.
Okay. And then where can people follow along with you personally, Vivienne? Because I know you have a ton of stuff going on, and I'm sure people would love to, know all about not only your designs, but also your teaching, like Catherine was talking about, and just all of the amazing work that you're doing.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I was last 2 years, 1 semester I have been my teacher Otis in California, LA, Los Angeles. I was the mentor for the graduate student the last semester. Yeah, and myself, I'm living in Manhattan, and like Catherine too, right? Like everyone, we're living in Manhattan. Yeah, we have we're running 2 brands. My team also here. We're running 2 brands here.
Amazing.
I think the social is just your name, right? Vivienne Hu, and then
Vivienne Hu Studio, and also we have the VHNY.us. Yeah. So whoever likes the Catherine, the VHNY collaborate with Catherine, this collection, please follow us at VHNY.us on Instagram.
And then
Perfect.
You can follow me. I'm Catherine C with a C on Instagram and all my socials. And yeah, I do appearances and things like that. So I'll post them all there.
Amazing. Well, ladies, thank you for joining us. I love this collection and the idea and love behind it and all of the work that you're both doing. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much
for having us.
Thank you, Catherine. See you soon sometime.
Absolutely. Thank you, Vivienne. Thank you.
Bye, Jennifer. You too. Bye.